What's up, Jabroni? About another Addison up to a brand new episode of Grey's Anatomy. This is episode number 7, season number 2. Something to talk about. Hopefully, this is a great episode. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying the series. If you have, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Patreon for the full reaction if you want. If not, totally cool. Episodes will be here on YouTube whenever they show up. Previous episode was an emotionally, amazingly great episode. We had the stuff with Derek. We had the train, the death, all that stuff. It was a really good episode. I thought it was a great episode as well for the conflict of that is Alex. The whole situation. He pretty much stole Christina's like win, I guess. And you know, Meredith has to deal with the fact that Derek's gonna be staying with Addison, which is interesting. So yeah, we're gonna hop in here every time. Hopefully this episode is great. Because last episode was emotional as shit, and I don't want this episode to be as emotional. I want it to be more of a easing one. So here we go.
Communication. It's the first thing we really learn in life.
As Meredith, do you like
She didn't even
change
know he was
hospitals?
married, and his wife just shows up and he dumps her. I
Oh,
heard she flipped out.
What
the
did she
rumor.
expect? She got what she deserved, dating and attending.
Dreamy.
Not
Have you
wrong.
seen his hair? No guy's that perfect.
I think it's kind of sad. She has to work here. Him, Hat, and I am not the same person.
I
Something
know,
you
you're
have
a
to get used to.
flannel-wearing, wood-chopping
That's just
fisherman.
great.
I
I'm not
get
gonna
it.
talk to her anymore. She's gonna behave
Fine.
like this.
Sorry, guys. Time's
Wait.
up. Good
You
progress.
can't not talk to her. This is why you can't do
But we have to do something.
what he was doing. Further proving Derek sucks.
Like the like a zoo animal, like that rare panda that everyone stares at.
Please don't say that to her face. I think that panda died alone.
Meredith, can you hear us?
She's not deaf.
Well, she looks weird. Well, I expect Derek didn't pick her. She's gone mental. Meredith.
Okay,
you
Meredith,
gone
get it
mental?
together, Meredith.
I
Get
have
it
not
together.
gone mental.
You're not a fucking child. We're at work. You're a doctor. Get it together, girl.
Do not get assigned to a surgery this morning. That's really good.
More normal sex life.
Oh, damn. Damn. Looked right at Karev. Shit.
You know when that doesn't.
What the fuck?
Procedure. That's it.
That girl and her mom share the same brain. She's not getting that surgery.
I want you to take Nicole with you everywhere you come today. Take her to
markers.
And like,
And get
you were born, I
CT to
think
make
he was
the
born a
most
woman,
line.
a girl, like a woman.
Again?
They never got the
Journals,
procedure,
notification
something
reports, annual
house,
highlight reels.
like related, right?
Hey, whose pager is that?
Mine, but I found him, so can someone else go?
But no, we don't ignore pages, Yang.
So self-conscious now.
Right. Exactly.
Nicole could have friends her own age.
Oh, look at the dad.
Nicole would be back.
After her labs, no, just think about her future. Nicole could be independent.
See, this is where Derek's great.
She could have a job, have her own apartment.
I wish Derek would just focus on this. He's great at this.
These labs are taking a long.
He does
You
care.
can spend more than 20 minutes away from us, Elaine.
I'm asking about my only child.
She's not a child anymore.
She's my child. She'll always
Like if
be my
Derek
child.
focused on this, he'd be a fully amazing character because he's got
Sorry.
more heart than probably anybody in the show. When it comes to his patients, he cares the most.
Please.
He's like a better version of George, like a way better version, like George with a backbone. Bailey do not give a fuck. She's like, that was your fuck up. Own it, live with it. I don't know if I feel bad for her, because I'm curious if she was always this way or if her almost dying made her this way.
ST elevations in the inferior leads.
She's having a heart attack. Could give her 4 mg of morphine, run nitro. 10
He's gonna feel bad, obviously,
Let's do
right?
this fast so we can get into surgery, people.
He's gonna feel bad, right?
I did this.
I mean, your wife is hella mean, dude.
Look, mesenteric
Like,
teratometry.
but
An adult male.
I don't know.
It is now. Large bilobe cystic lesion.
I know what that's like.
Well, yours is like yours is deserved, Meredith. Oh God.
Is that right?
Jelly on your scrubs?
Fine.
Burke.
I said fine.
What the hell was George doing? George walked in with a smile and then got mad weird, like walked away.
What's up with you not wanting to get this procedure?
I'm fine the way I am.
Good point. Your choice.
Around my ankle, I wouldn't hesitate either. Then again, I don't let my mommy do all my talking for me.
I mean, are we not doing digs?
I don't like you.
I mean, we're doing digs.
Jerk.
Motor mouth,
Babysitter.
two-wheeler.
No, that's just
Hold red. Begin fire protocol. Move, people. We need let's out.
It's a rare medical case? What is?
Any
The old lady?
personnel in this room, evacuate now. Shut down the
The old lady is a rare medical case? I thought,
respiration.
what? I didn't know the old ladies was a rare. I didn't know that shit was a rare medical case. I thought it was just a regular medical case. I mean, now it's a rare medical case because of the fire.
We might just have a chance.
I bet Cristina is so sad. Why doesn't she just say sorry?
I heard a heart caught on fire in the OR.
Open heart operation, and she survived.
Oh my God, no.
Like some,
Oh my God.
some mythical monster.
What the fuck?
She's never gonna die.
She's the fucking devil.
Griswold, I know this is an emotional time for you. If you would like to wait.
Wait. No, no. I'm not waiting.
here.
How is this allowed?
Out.
Like,
Out.
like,
Mr. Herman is a patient,
can't they
a
tell
surgical
them?
patient who's sick and embarrassed.
Can't they tell them to
tired
get
of being
out?
Stared at.
Like, it doesn't matter to me that it's a teaching hospital. I don't give a fuck.
Out.
There's no way at a teaching hospital.
If all of you want to point
What?
and
No,
whisper
I'm
and
going to a
stare
different
at me,
hospital. Fuck that.
Knock yourselves out. Look at Meredith. Isn't she sad and pathetic and heartbroken? Maybe she's gone mental. Maybe I have. But leave Mr. Herman alone.
Like, I feel like
Ashamed of yourself.
as a patient. Oh my God, George. Why? I mean, Derek, why are you always
What
around?
are you looking at?
Oh shit. Like, I feel like the chief should have told him all that. Dude, yo, this is actually quite funny. Like, yo, he called her a mythical creature, dude.
I want to thank you for helping me out in the surgery today.
Talk about.
So what was it? Oh my God, it's actually. How did that happen? How was that allowed? The photos and
You came to me.
Burke.
You clearly value your relationship.
Another reason why he is better than Derek. Another fucking reason.
And it does matter.
He did the right thing, the right way. There are just ways to do this. Run away, Cristina, run away.
I've given it a lot of consideration, and I've decided to move.
Like a movie. Hey, man. She wanted a kiss. Like, she was complaining about it the whole time, so. You know what?
Wow. Seriously.
Usually I'd be like, you know, that was forced, but I don't think that wasn't forced. Like, she's been complaining. She talked about all this stuff. I don't know. That one, usually that would have been like, hey, brother, like, that's wrong. But she clearly kept complaining about it because of the fact that you didn't do it. So, this was a pretty damn good episode. This was a good episode. I actually really enjoyed this episode. I thought everything Everything was legitimately done well. At least all the character stuff. The case itself was kind of interesting with the pregnant guy. I don't fully understand what the hell it was in the end. This is gonna sound weird. Meredith was the most boring character this episode. I felt like she was mopey and didn't do much, and everything just kind of happened around her, if that makes sense. Like her stuff was the least interesting. As much as we don't like Derek, I think Derek's stuff was actually legitimately interesting. His stuff with Addison. I don't know why I say Addison. Allison. Is it Allison or Addison? I can't remember her name. Is it with a D or with an L? An L, right? Is it a D? Whatever. His ex-wife. Everything that happened there, I thought that the way that it went, I thought it was solid. The way that, like, he wants her to move here. She doesn't want to move here. She's like, if I move here, you have to stop talking to Meredith. Like that was like legitimately an interesting conversation. But at the same time, Addison is like, he can't not talk to one of the interns. That is not a possibility. You're affecting the hospital. If you refuse to, if he's can't be around one of the interns. Like, does that, you know what I mean? Like, that legitimately can't happen. And Burke, I like what Burke did, right? Burke had to, this is gonna sound crazy, Burke had to be the bigger person. And he knew he had to tell the chief. It's the grown-up thing to do. It honestly didn't matter that Cristina didn't want that to come out, because if you want to be together, we have to do this. It's one or the other. So she obviously didn't want to do it, but it's one or the other. Like, we have to do this because it affects the hospital. It's what I was saying about the stuff with Derek and Meredith. I'm like, it affects the hospital if you date Meredith, because it's gonna be like favoritism and all this other shit. Versus if the chief is involved and he knows now, he can be on the lookout for that kind of stuff. He can know about that stuff. You know what I mean? The best case this episode was obviously the man who hated his wife. And when fire couldn't take her out, he called her a mythical creature, I believe, that fire could not kill. That is fucking hilarious. Fire couldn't take out his wife. And that's when he cracked. It was over. I also like the Alex stuff as well. I like the dynamic with Alex and the girl and that whole thing, and how that whole like episode went, like that whole episode, the whole relationship in the episode went. But that was actually really good. I don't understand what we're doing with Derek and Addison either. Derek obviously doesn't want, so he doesn't want to be with her. It really does feel like Derek's being with her because he doesn't want to fail at something. Does that make sense? To him, the paper means more than the actual relationship, I feel like. Because you don't want to work at it. You obviously aren't over it. Why stay? Why do that? Like, you couldn't even hold her hand. I mean, at least we're in therapy, but it feels more like he doesn't want to fail the relationship versus, I don't know, versus actually wanting to be with his wife. What else did we have? So we had all that. We obviously had the stuff with Meredith and her thing that she didn't really do anything. I thought Bailey was great this episode. Cristina getting screwed over by the nurses was hilarious. And the fact that she didn't realize because she doesn't even think about the nurses is also very funny. Yeah, overall, solid episode. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys did as well. Gonna get out of here. Talk to you guys later.